so what's wrong with you?
It's my arm. I
Yes.
struggle to lift up,
Right, okay.
and my archillies.
I was going to say, because as you walk, that wasn't right. You
No.
weren't walking right. So both on left side? Right side, so left side, yeah,
Left
both
and
on
right.
left.
Yeah, this is on my
Yep.
yeah left and right my
Both Achilles. All right, okay. And what's your first name?
Wendy.
Wendy, right, okay. Now you'll notice sometimes the surgeons will move chairs out of the space. In this occasion, they're going to move that as well. Most things to fix take me less than 4 minutes now. That's quite impressive. You could wait longer in the doctor's surgery, couldn't you? All right. We have been lied to now for too long. When I was growing up, I'll just give you some statistics. When I was growing up, my grandma lived on a street. You know, if you've seen Coronation Street, that's just where my grandma would live. They call them 2 up, 2 down. 2 rooms downstairs, 2 rooms upstairs with 4 kids, 2 bedrooms. And her neighbour, just across the passageway, her neighbour there had a daughter who lived on a street where the child next door's teacher had cancer. My class at school, nobody had cancer. None of my teachers had cancer. None of my family members had cancer. No aunts or uncle in my extended family, we were a big family, had cancer. Do you remember back then? Yeah. Now it's 31% of all deaths are cancer. Well, what's going wrong? What's going on? What do you reckon's going wrong?
Food.
Food. The food that we're eating is sprayed with pesticides, glyphosates, Roundup. So we've got to eat organic food. There's another thing that's happened with your food you might be aware of, but in the 1950s, they messed around with the plant sterols. In the 1950s, when the supermarket came along, the fruit and veggies were rotting on the shelves and the supermarket stood to lose a lot of money. So they messed around with the plant sterols so that the fruit now doesn't ripen. It's put in the supermarket not right. Have you noticed? And it doesn't rot. So when you mess around with the plant sterols, as they did in the 1950s, 3 things. The fruit doesn't ripen, it doesn't rot, and it's not protected from disease. So they needed to use then more sprays to protect the fruit from disease. Now, if your fruit doesn't reach full maturity on the tree, you remember scrumping an apple or a pear? Wasn't it juicy, tasty in the juice? When did you last have a piece of fruit like that? Isn't it dry, tasteless, not sweet, yeah? Without you grow some yourself. So, fruit is supposed to contain 10 essential sugars. They're called essential sugars because they are essential for life, Yes, we die if we don't have them. Might it be that a lot of the disease we have is because people don't have the 10, did I say 10 or 8? 8 essential sugars. There's 8 essential sugars. 2 of them, it sounds like glucose, glycase, what's it called? And there's lactase. If you get 2 of them, it sounds like glucose, but it's not. It's like glycase plus lactase. If you get those 2, you can make the other 6 out of those 2. But ideally, we need all 8 in our food. And that purple powder we gave you as you walked in the door, that's got all 8 in. That's why you can feel really, really good on it in a very short space of time. Because if your diet doesn't include those 8 essential nutrients and you start taking them in, you suddenly start feeling amazing. Right, let's try your arm out again, Wendy. That's a bit better, isn't it?
It is a bit better, yes.
Yeah. Cool. Right, rest it down. So how long has it been like that?
Probably a couple of months.
Yeah, cool. Right, now this is the energy. Normally when I do this, I take this energy out. But this time, putting the energy in. So I don't need to concentrate on what I'm doing. You'll see I'm busy talking to you about 8 essential nutrients. Now try moving it. Cool. Yeah, and then rest it down. I want to see your good one. In my brain, I need to see the good one. You can see that goes back even further.
Yeah.
Right, put both down and then move both up together. Then we can see what the difference is. It's not bad, but we still got about 4 or 5 inches to go. Yeah, rest it down. Okay. So I don't need to concentrate on the healing because it's not me doing the healing. I literally just show up, ask for the healing, and I leave the rest to them. Okay. In my mind's eye, I can see the surgeon making an incision now in the top of the shoulder. and it's like a V-shaped incision. Sometimes on people we'll get a thin red line where the incision has been, but not always, and it fades within about 12 hours when that happens. Right, they're doing a similar thing again. Now usually when they do this, they take this energy out. This is the first person I've worked on where they're taking the energy into your auric field. So have you been tired of late? You've been quite tired?
Yes, I've been working long hours.
Long hours. And
A
so
new job. And
her body's not got the energy it needs to sustain the healing. Like if you want to heal, your body's got to have enough energy for breathing, walking, talking, digesting, sleeping, and healing. And if you're busy, then the body hasn't got the energy to heal. Yeah. Now, the purple powder again helps with that. As you take it, as you come in, it just puts energy into your cells. Now, what's the sensation for you in the shoulder? What can you feel happening?
light.
Feels light. That's unusual, isn't it? But if you look at different clips of film, time and time again, people will say it feels light. It doesn't feel heavy, but it feels light as well. Light is light, that kind of light as well as, right, okay, both arms again at the front if you would, Wendy. That's a lot better. It is. Right, now we're going to move on to your Achilles. Okay. Right. So, now your Achilles is, where am I being my own worst enemy? All right? Listen, guys, you are all your own worst enemy. Nobody in life is going to be as mean to you as you are to yourselves. Nobody's going to be as judgmental to you as you are to yourself. So if you want a better quality of life, start being nice to yourself. Start giving yourself the benefit of the doubt, being kind to yourself, not being critical. You are an amazing being. Right, you can see what they're doing with me. They're making my legs go straight and they're flexing my feet. Okay. Now, you work far too hard. Yeah? Yes. All right, so I'm just going to explore Wendy's framework of beliefs. Why do you work hard?
I just love, I suppose I love working hard.
You love
I
working
feel
hard.
independent.
You feel independent. Yeah. So you're working hard so that you can be independent.
She
All right.
has 6 kids too. So
Yeah.
that's another reason.
It is amazing. All right, so let's just see. Is your working hard providing you with the lifestyle you've dreamed of?
No.
No. Hands up in the audience if your job, your paid job, is providing you with the lifestyle you dreamed of. Oh, well done, well done. Right, the rest of you, you better come tomorrow night because I'll show you a way you can have that dream lifestyle. But generally speaking, when we're in paid employment, when we sell our time for dollars, you can't get ahead. You're just barely keeping your head above water because the bills start keep coming in. Yeah? Income comes in and bills come in. Isn't that always something else that crops up? Yeah? And so if you really want to get ahead financially, to get that lifestyle you want, you sort of got to do something in addition to your day job. Something that doesn't take an awful lot of time.
Just got a recycling business, so
Yeah?
it's kind of been somewhere where I'm doing from 7 to 5.
Yeah, 7 till
Yeah.
5. That's still 2 hours longer than most people work, isn't it, a day? How many days a week?
7 till 12 on a Saturday. Yeah, 6
So
days.
5, nearly 6 days a week. That's a lot of hours, isn't it? Most people aren't working those long hours. Okay. Now they've just done a bit of work on that knee as well. Just try that. Yeah, try that out. How's that feeling?
Yeah, that's good.
That feels good. Walk on it a little bit, see how they're doing. Well, she's walking better, isn't she? How's that feeling?
Well, this one feels much
Yeah.
better.
I've still got to go to the other one. Yeah, I've got to go around the other side. Can sometimes do both at once, but yeah. Now, how does this work? Because, I mean, you'll see now there's literally hundreds and hundreds of videos of me doing work with all manner of different conditions. How does it work? It works because we're made of energy. We're made of energy. And if you can change how you feel, you can change your state of health. Now, the spirit surgeons working through me, very often they use my body as like a surrogate, a replacement for your body. And you'll see that even though my legs are cross-legged, they're twitching. Yeah, I've got one hand on my ankle, and they're twitching and flexing my toes, and they're looking at all the little things that need to happen, right, within the foot when that Achilles is sound. So they basically, instead of looking at a textbook and saying this is what an Achilles should look like, they feel how mine is, feel how yours is, and then transfer the knowledge. It's like across. Right, give that a try first, how that feels. Pretty good, eh? Walk on it again. Isn't she walking better? That's amazing. Though I say so myself. How's that feeling?
You know, it feels
You can tell no pain because she's smiling. You can tell the people. Yeah, awesome. There we go. You're on your way. Give her a round